Yo, I heard you like that mouse stuff, so I went to the store and I got some more mouse stuff, and we're gonna put it on the computer, and it's gonna be great. Got all that mouse stuff, you know? Alright, so, action script 3.0 file. Sorry if that was a little loud. Save it as. Sorry if I'm still being a little loud. Mr. Davis Dash. You should use your name. We're gonna call this one Mouse Movement 2. And we're going to take that concept of easing and turn it into maybe something that could be used as a power-up in a game. So on our timeline, 2 layers as usual. 1 for art, 1 for actions. We're going to lock our actions layer. On our art layer, let's use our rectangle tool. I want to round some corners this time, so I'm going to say 30 over here. Click and hold shift. So we got something fancy. Bam. It's a little too big for me. I'm going to shrink it down. Oh, don't want to skew it. Bada bing, bada boom. Tap F8. We want to call this player with capitals. We're going to click on it, give it an instance name of MC player. That is all the art we're going to need for this. So underneath our actions frame, click on actions or tap F9. First thing we need is stage.add event listener. And we're going to listen for an event that is the enter frame event. And we'll just say move player as that function. Let's go ahead and just create all of our events now. We'll need 3 of them. So instead of an enter frame, we'll need a mouse event dot. We're going to use mouse down, and we'll call this decrease ease. Right here on this one, we will call this mouse event dot. Now, sorry, we're looking for mouse event dot mouse up. So when the mouse is released, we'll say increase ease, decrease ease, increase ease. Yeah, what I don't know if these will be named correctly, but whatever, they'll work for now. So we have all of our event listeners. Next thing we need is a variable for ease, and number equals 0.1. Must be less than 1 to work. Okay, so we have our ease, and now we just need our functions. So we need a function for move player. Okay, it's expecting the type event, because it was an enter frame event. Void. Here we go. Bam, we have move player. Let's copy all this stuff to make it a little bit faster. Paste. We need one for decrease ease, except this is expecting a mouse event. Let's copy this. Paste. One for increase ease. Okay. Once we have this all set, basically, when the player presses the mouse down, we want to. Oops, I have these named backwards. So let's fix that really quick. Your mouse down should be increase ease, and your mouse up should be decrease ease. Okay, so when the mouse is down, we want to make our ease variable higher. Okay, so when we say increase ease, we'll say ease equals 0.5. And then when the mouse is up, we'll say ease equals 0.1. What this is going to do, oops, we have this all done and set up, is that when the player presses the mouse down, our user presses the mouse down, the player object that we made on our stage is going to speed up, okay, or we'll change the percentage that we use, and if we use a higher percentage, it's going to move faster, okay, if you remember that last video. So in our move player function, when you say MC player.x plus equals, we're going to use stage.mousex, get the x for the mouse position. We're going to find how far away it is and what direction it's in from the player x. Oops, and once again, this needs to be MC player, just like that. And then we're going to multiply it by the ease. Okay. And the next, oops, copy that. Next step is just do this also for the y. And once we have that all set up, let's go ahead and run. And now to begin, what did I do? I messed up. Expecting semicolon before F. Oh, oops, why did I'm sorry, I'm thinking of another programming language. It should be 0.1, not 0.1f. Okay, and while we're here though, let's make this really slow. Let's change it to 0.05, and under our decrease, also change that to 0.05. So once that is fixed, let's run it. And now our thing should move really, really slow, give or take. See, it moves faster when you move the mouse further away. That's because the distance is greater, so our percentage ends up being a larger number. Does that make sense? Or our percentage is the same number, but if you take percentage of a larger distance, we're moving it further than, let's say, when the mouse is really close to it. So that's working, right? Now if we click, player goes really fast. And there you go. So we have something that could be used as a boost power-up maybe for a game. And all you'd really have to do is limit how long the player could use the power-up with a timer or something. And then there you go. It wouldn't be overpowered or whatever you'd like to call it. Bam! Fancy mouse movement number 2.